everyone. Welcome to today's Woodland Yoga discussion. So, thank you very much for your support. I'm sorry I have been so absent lately. I've just been going through my own little world, but gratefully I have so much new material to share with you. I've kind of went through a growth period and now I'm learned a lot, and I just want to take the time, connect with you all, and share with you what I have gained, and hopefully you can take it for your own benefit as well and for the benefit of all. So today we're going to jump right in. It's living meditation. And I understand that a lot of you came on to become a patron for yoga. And I just want to really kind of nail it in that this piece, the meditation part, the breath work part, is truly the foundation, not only the foundation, but also the pinnacle of being a yogi. And we do the postures to help us gain better access to this consciousness, to using your creative mind, where you have the 40% of your mind is like the frontal lobe, where your creative mind is, and the rest of it is automatic responses. They create the connections sent to your body to help you survive in life. But the creative side is where you make your reality. You make what life is like. You make what you're like. And a lot of us live on a default of our automatic responses. We've experienced some things in life. Through those experiences, we've had like traumas and other things happen to us that kind of mold the way that we see ourselves. It molds the way that we see the world around us. And we can go into default. When you have a new experience, you can think in your head, oh, this is like that other time, and now you're repeating the same process. Your body knows what to do to get you through it so that you will survive the experience, and it goes into default. You let your life register on automatic responses when you have this entire creative mind part, your godlike creator mind, as an access. It's what differentiates you in this world, is that you have this creative mind. So it's really important to do the breath work and the meditation to open your body to a natural wellness, an open space, not closed off, not tense from those traumas and experiences we have, so that you can let the flow of energy relax and give yourself a safe space. When you have a safe space, your creative mind can play. The automatic response part of you, it looks to your creative mind like the leader. That's its boss. It will let your creative mind will work and teach and tell the automatic responses what to do and actually create new connections and new responses. Or you can continue on with automatic responses, and what your life will look like is a pattern of the same things happening over and over. That's just your automatic responses doing what they know to do, not being guided by a good solid leader. So just continuing on to with the patterns that you carry in your life. And this is how we get ailments. This is how we get sickness and depression, is through living on automatic and not being a creative role in our own forms functions. Your automatic responses look to your creativity as a guide. It will change. This is how, studies in epigenetics are finding that it is true that your thoughts can change your body. You can change your wellness with thoughts, and that is why. Because you are opening your creator role to work and change all these functions that have been learned over time, but they're not serving you well. You're not feeling happiness. You're feeling, that you need help, that you need to do something, that you need to take on a practice so that you can function in life in a better way. Maybe you feel like you're overweight. Maybe you feel like you're stuck in the same mindset about your life, and you feel like this is it. This is the best it's going to be, and this is what I get, and this is going to be like this every day until I go. And the truth is that we are creators. We were given the creative mind so that we can actually play, change, come up with new plans and actually live them. We don't just have to have dreams and that's where they live. A dream that's never, realized is you coming up with something with that creative mind, but then going into default with your automatic responses. And how can we fix this? What can we do to remedy it? And that is where living meditation comes in. It starts with a single communication. For instance, you're about to have a conversation that is going to annoy you, or you've had the same thing where you bicker with someone and here it comes again. This is when you need to recognize that the automatic responses are starting to take place. You're already mad. You haven't even talked yet. You already know you're going to be mad about this. That's an automatic response. Your body wants to show aggression because it is fearing that something's coming at it. And we have those fight and flight sensories. Some people will get aggressive and get mad. Some people will run away, not face the situation, stuff it down, and try to come up with something else to do and not face what's going on so that they can work through and grow. Well, all of our life we're going to be growing. We can either live on default and let patterns take over and not actually experience that growth and wonder why we feel so unfilled, or we can open up this creative mind, this big part, the crowning glory of your brain, your frontal lobe space, your creative mind. Open it up, create some new thoughts, create some new reactions, and let those automatic responses get better. They can always create new connections. Like when you look at synapses forming in your brain, it's so cool. It's like two little dots. They find this connection starts to happen, and then all of a sudden the rope ties, and they're bound. And that is a new connection in your brain. This is what is growing you, making you better. You want this. You want to keep doing this. You don't want to keep on default pattern life, feeling like you're living by cause and effect. You want to become the cause and effector with the creative mind. You have just as much access to do that as you do to live in the patterns on default. So how do we get this creative mind to open? And that is where the meditation comes in. That is where breath work comes in. That is the point of yoga, is to open. To yoke means to come together. But as one thing, if it's all tight and all tangled up and tense, it's not experiencing. We want this one self, this mind, the creative mind, the automatic mind, the body, and the breath that is enlivening us to all work in a beautiful rhythm. And that's where we get the rhythms. And that's how we can focus on how can we open this. We use rhythms. The rhythm of your breath, watching it rise and fall. Just to focus on that in a conscious way is very relaxing. And you'll notice the body begin to open and relax. When you lose attention, you expand. You create more space to breathe in your body. And as you do this, you allow energy to flow from your breath, from the blood flowing through your body, and connecting to all the spaces, all the way up into the mind. And when you allow your body this openness and relaxation, what you really are doing is giving yourself safe space. And that is what you need. That is the golden ticket. Safe space in the body is where you will find your natural wellness. So as much as I want to share practices with you to do better postures and work on getting a bind and this and that, and we will. I have some new stuff I want to share with you this month for yoga, actual yoga practice. But I really want to put it in there for you to really recognize, to really understand that giving your body safe space is what you actually need for wellness. And through the meditations, through opening up, through allowing the energy to flow, your creative mind will be able to step into gear, because the automatic responses aren't just trying to keep you surviving through what feels like life happening at you. Instead, you turn from the outside in, you turn from the inside out. And now you are the creator. You are the one with the plan. You can do whatever you want. You can make your reality whatever you want it to look like. And then you have to work with those natural responses so they can grow, so they can create more of those connections to better serve you. This is what mind and body is all about. You know, we talk about mind, body, and breath all day long, and the connection of that. And it's not just your mind's eye looking at your body. That is not mind and body connection. That is a way to focus, to help you find your safe space within so that you can grow. It's a big one. This has been an incredible learning for me. I swear the last 2 months have been wild. And through this understanding, things are beginning to flow. And I'm not saying that, oh, things will become perfect and you'll have a perfect existence if you can just give yourself a safe space, but it's a huge step in the right direction. It's a huge step, because if you feel safe in your body and you can be open, then you're going to be working at your higher level of intelligence, your creative mind, instead of your automatic responses that are just trying to help you survive through it. Do you see the difference? Creatively living life or just trying to make it? Which one do you want? And when you realize that we all know what we want. We want to live our wildest dreams. We want to enjoy life. We want to wake up every day, look around and say, it's a beautiful day. I'm loving this life. And that's not something that's outside your realm. It's just your automatic responses have taught you that you need to focus on surviving. And when you relax your body and create this space, you can allow that creativity to flow that recognizes the fact that we are creators. We create our own reality. We do have choices in our reactions. We can decide how we'll respond. And what's more, if we do make a bad response to something, we can decide how long we'll stay in it. It's all to do with your own mind. You can create your way out of living in a bad mood, or living as a bitter person, or living as someone who is always uncomfortable in their body. These are all due to, over time, automatic responses taken over that are not serving you correctly. You have to work on that. And because of that, when you do this, your natural body is going to shift. You will thought change your body. Doing yoga practice will be great for your range of motion. Doing the postures will be great to help you focus. But it is in your own thinking and relaxing open and getting out of that automatic default and into the creator mind that's going to change your life. And I'm super excited to share this with you. I would love to hear your feedback on this one. I think this is probably the most important message I've shared thus far, and I hope to only give you more and better material as we move forward. And we are going to talk about postures. I know you want to practice yoga. Please take the time to practice yoga of the mind, and then your actual practice is going to flow and be beyond what you've ever dreamed. That's how you level up. Okay, it's not going from the mod to the full pose. That's not actually the up level. The up level is who you are as you practice, and how your experience of your reality, including in practice and including in your normal day-to-day life, even, the mundane, that's where you really want the happiness and the wellness. And it all starts up here in the creative mind. So take this with you today. I hope this was very valuable to you. It has been so valuable to me. I'm so grateful to share it with you all. Thank you for being a patron. Please share whatever feedback, anything that has been like an aha moment for you. And I will talk to you all soon. We're going to do some real yoga class too, and work on the importance of sun salutations. I know everybody feels, well, actually, I don't know if you feel this way, but for myself, for a long time, I did not do sun salutations in class. I thought it was like boring. It's so like the plain first thing, but there's a reason for the sun salutations being the basic. It's a full body movement experience, and we're going to dive into that on our next episode. So thanks for tuning in with me today, and I will be talking to you all soon. All right, namaste.